Hey traders, this is Jeff from zentrader.ca. Hope everybody had a happy holidays. It's been a while since I've done a video or even updated my blog here, taking a couple days off. Feels good, kind of recharge, get away, step out of it for a little bit, but I think there's going to be some opportunities coming up, especially on the downside. I'm very bearish. I've been bearish since mid-October. I've added a couple short positions on the Nasdaq market. The market's kind of rallied up, and I think this is it. I think the top is in of this rally. I look for this to break this support range down here very soon. I know volume has been quite pathetic on the indexes, but it's actually an anomaly for the markets to go down during the Christmas week. And I think the fact that we have seen some declines, I think it's very telling of the kind of retail environment, the kind of sentiment that traders are having right now. Well, I say that, but yet I still see a lot of people that are bullish on the markets, and so that actually kind of doesn't make sense either. But you can only really go by what the market's doing. Price is king, and the fact that we have been going down, in my opinion, is reflective of where the market is heading. So I fully expect us to break this level of support here very soon. We may come down to 29.75 and pause, but I think it's going to break down through that. Here is the Nasdaq. I think I just wanted to kind of point out the really low volume here. This is not much to write home about, but so I don't always pay attention to volume. I know that might sound weird, but I think there are times to pay attention to it, and there are times not. And a lot of times is when extreme volume, I think, is very key. I think a lot of people could have got really bullish on this day. I think I even talked about this, how this could be tricky to view this as, is this bullish or bearish? Huge volume, we rallied off the lows. This was the night where they released the news about the fiscal cliff, the night before the futures really sold off. But the open was pretty much the low for the day. Now we're below that. The people that were bullish and were saying that the lows were in here, now we're below that on not much volume. And if you think about it, it wouldn't take that much to manipulate these markets higher on very low volume. And the fact that that's not happening is almost a big question mark, a big warning flag, I guess. All right. The VIX, this is a 60-minute chart, 7-month chart of the VIX. And really what I just want to illustrate here is it looks like this wants to pop higher. We actually made a high out of this consolidated range. It didn't hold. It went down, filled the gap, rallied at the end of the day. I really look for this. This looks like it wants to go higher. It just has a look. I can't quantify it. It may not happen, but I would say odds are that this is going to head higher, and that would not be good for the general markets. The Dow, it broke down from this rising bearish wedge, and it's just kind of slowly going down. It's not falling as fast as the Nasdaq, but when I show you this next chart, the 3-line break here, which is a very short-term, sensitive chart, it has printed its second red candle, whereas the Nasdaq's, just pull it up, it's still bullish, which is kind of strange, like I said, given that the Nasdaq has been weaker. But I fully expect, if we have a down day tomorrow, that this could potentially flip back down to a bearish red. I think we could print a bearish red candle here very shortly. The TSX has been the most stubborn of the markets, but I don't think that this is going to be able to withstand it much longer, especially when I show you the next chart of gold and how weak it looks. And given that this is so heavily laden with precious metals, I think it's only a matter of time before this breaks down, starts to head back down to this 11.8, 11.9 range. And that last chart I wanted to show you was gold is in a rising bearish wedge, rising flag, kinda, a bearish flag. The volume, lots of volume here to the downside. This looks like it's going to break this confluence of support here and head lower. So I'm bearish, guys.